Here we are in the mid-chapter review, solutions to 25 through 40. Here we have 769 times 5. Let's set it up like this. 769 times 5. 5 times 9 is 45. That's 5 in the ones column, and 4 gets carried up to the 10 column. It's 40, so that's where it goes. 5 times 6 is 30 of the 10s, plus 4 more is 34. So 4 and carry the 3. 5 times 7 is 35, plus 3 is 38. 3,845. Next one, 26. These are fractions. 5 times 3, 14 times 7. So this can times straight across like that, and straight across like that. And we've learned our multiplication tables. 5 times 3 is 15. 14 times 7 is 98. So we get 15 98ths. So, number 27, 4,827 times 5. This is already set up nicely. So 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 3 is 13. So 3, carry a 1. 5 times 8 is 40, plus 1 is 41. And 5 times 4 is 20, plus 4 is 24. So we get 24,135. Number 28. Let's set this up right. 3.8 times 7.2. 2 times 8 is 16. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 7 times 8, oh, we better put that 0 there. 7 times 8 is 56. That's a 6, 5. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 5 is 26. So we get, adding them up, 6, 13, 27. 27 36. And we've got to look at where the decimal is. We have 1, 2 numbers behind the decimal. So over here, 1, 2. We better have the decimal right there, 27.36. So 219 times 63. 3 times 9 is 27. Carry the 2. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 2 is 5. 3 times 2 is 6. So now we have 6 times 9. Oh, better put that 0 there first. Let's do it in a different color. 6 times 9 is 54. Put the 5 up there. 6 times 1 is 6. Plus that 5 is 11. No, yes, 11. 6 times, so carry the 1. 6 times 2 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. So we get 7, 9, 7, 13. 13,797. Good. Now, number 30, here we have a couple of negatives. So let's do the multiplication first. 7 times 11 is 77. And 9 times 13 is 117. And now those negatives, we have 1 negative, 2 negative, which means we have 77 elevenths in the other direction, in the other direction. That just makes it a positive. That's where 2 negatives times together equal positive. 77 over 117. Number 31, 5.985 times 7.2. The decimals are not lined up. That does not matter in multiplication. It's in addition and subtraction that we have to have like things, which means we line up the decimals. Here we don't. We can just start multiplying. So we don't need to move this to line up the decimal out here, but we do need to write it out so we have enough room here. 5985 times 7.2. Since we've got this, we're going to have 2 rows here. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 2 times 8 is 16. Plus 1 is 17. Carry the 1. 2 times 9 is 18. Plus 1 is 19. Carry the 1. 2 times 5 is 10. Plus 1 is 11. Now, this 7, make sure you put a 0 there because the 7 is 10 times bigger than that too. So 7 times 5 is 35. Let's put a 3 up there. 7 times 8 is 56. Plus 3 is 59. 7 times 9 is 63. Plus 5 is 68. And then 7 times 5 is 35. Plus that 6 is 41. So we get 0, 2, carry the 1, that's 19. Carry the 1, that's 10. Carry the 1, Boy, a lot of carrying going on. 4. And where is our decimal? We have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 places there. So we got to go 1, 2, 3, 4 places. And we can write our answer as 43.092. That last 0 doesn't matter so much. So there's our answer. Good. Number 32, we have 5 times 3. Again, this is straight across with fractions. 5 times 3 is 15. 7 times 11 is 77. And we have an opposite direction. And there we have it, negative 15/77. Ooh, a big one here. 381 times 237. Got to make sure we have plenty of room over here. So 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 8 is 56, so 6 carry a 5. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 5 is 26. Let's grab another color over here. So this will be for the 3. So make sure there's a 0 there. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 8 is 24, so 4 carry a 2. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11. And now let's do the 2. Let's do purple for the 2. 2 times 1, oh, we almost forgot our zeros there. Ooh, that could have been messy. This is now 200. That's where those 2 extra zeros come from, is its place value is 100 times bigger than that 7. So 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 8 is 16. So put the 1 up there. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is a 7. So now we're going to add all these up. And our end result is 7 plus 0 is 7. 6 plus 3 is 9. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 2 is 12. That's carry the 1. 3, 4 plus 6 is 10. And 9. So we get 90,297. Any decimals up here? Nope. So just 90,297. Excellent. Number 34. 741 times 57. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 4 is 28. So that's a carry a 2. 7 times 7 is 49, plus 2 is a 51. So now let's use purple for the 5. We have a 0 because it's in a bigger place. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 7 is 35, plus 2 is 37. So when we add that up, we get 7. 8 plus 5 is 13. 1 plus 1 is 2. 5 plus 7 is 12. And 4. 42,237. Good. 0.36 times 0.55. 5 times 6 is 30. So 5 times 3 is 15, plus 3 is 18. That's 180. Here's another color for this other 5. Put an extra 0 there because this is 10 times bigger than that one. And we get 5 times 6 is 30. Hey, look, we're going to get the same thing. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 3 is 18. So add those together, and we get 1980. And how many decimal places do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers behind the decimal place. And that last 0 doesn't matter too much, so we can just do 0.198. Okay, number 36. 3/19 times 6. Now, if we remember, we either think of this as just times in the top one, because you have like 3 apples times 6 would give you 18 apples. And so the denominator is not going to change. Or if you'd like to think about this number as a 6 over a 1, then you have 3 times 6 is 18. 19 times 1 is 19. So either way you'd like to think about it is fine. Number 37, we have 896. And we bought 4 of them, so we're going to times it by 4 to get the total. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 9 is 36, plus 2 is a 38. 4 times 8 is 32, plus 3 is 35. And it's kind of nice when you're thinking about money because you can always think about pennies and dimes. So here we had 6 pennies and we times it by 4, and that's 24 pennies. Gives you 4 pennies and 2 dimes. So when you take 4 times 9, you got 36 dimes, but you got that 2 carried over from there. And it really helps illustrate why we carry the way we do. So $35.84. Don't forget the dollars and cents sign. Okay, here we have length is 1/8 of an inch, and we're timesing it by 7. So just like what we did up here, 7 over 1, and that becomes 7/8. 2780 times 19. If you wanted to leave off this 0, you could, and everything would work out just fine. But we'll put it in here since it was in the problem. 9 times 0 is 0. 9 times 8 is 72. That's a 7 there. 9 times 7 is 63, plus 7 is 70. 9 times 2 is 18, plus 7 is 25. Now we have the 1, but it's 10 times bigger, so we put a 0 there. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 2 is 2. So we add these guys up. 0, 2, 8. 5 plus 7 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 2 is 5. Now, how many decimal places do we have there? We have 1, 2. Nothing down here, so 2 decimal places right there. And we get $528.20. Now, if you had done this so that the 0 were not there, then you would have not had this column of zeros and only 1 decimal place. You still would have ended up with 528.2, same answer. Okay, last problem, number 40. 7.6 meters, and there are 8 of them, so the total length we're going to times by 8. 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 7 is 56, plus 4 is 60. So we get 60, 608. Nope, there's a decimal place right there. You'll notice there's 1 decimal place, 1 number behind the decimal, so there should be 1 in the answer. And we get 60.8. Don't forget the symbol. 60.8 meters will be total. You'll notice it's kind of like what happened up here when we had 6 times 3/19. We have 8 times 7.6 meters. And that meters just stays the same right there, just like the 19ths did up here. Okay, good.